Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena. Clans of Tarkir. Khans, I keep saying, I'm using it as clans, but it's Khans. Khans of Tarkir has landed on Arena. This is an older format. I don't even actually know how old this is. Can I look this up? A few years, but I don't know how many years. Copyright 2014, so almost a decade old. These cards. I've never played it. I played Magic a very small amount 25 years ago, and then picked it up again a couple years ago. 25? Yeah, I guess. I've read or watched, I guess, a couple of videos describing the basics of what the format is about. I don't expect to be especially good at drafting, but it's day one. Lots of people will be new to the format. I didn't jump straight into the draft here because I wanted a little bit of time to talk over, the set. And I imagine I'm going to be somewhat stressed trying to read and evaluate all the cards in a limited amount of time. So I know that Morph is a prominent mechanic. There's a bunch of cards that you can play face down as a 2/2 for 3 mana, and then later you can pay some cost to flip them face up. So like a 3 mana 2/2 is a very common thing to do in this format. Allegedly, a lot of games nobody does anything until their turn 3 when they play a 2/2, which is a lot slower than most of the more recent formats. I know that it is a 3-color. It is the norm to play 3 colors. I don't know if you're always going full 3-color. I think you want to play 2 of them and splash a third, basically. But I'm not sure. There are dual lands at common. They're the same ones, I think, from Kamigawa, right? That gain you a life when you play them. So that helps you fix the fact that your morph cards, you don't have to pay their colored cost until you flip them. So on turn 3, you don't have to have all your colors yet. The 3-color pairings that are supported are it's called wedges, right? I always get confused because to me, the word wedge sounds like it's describing 3 things in a row. And the word shard sounds like it's just describing something thin that goes through the color wheel, like one color and its 2 enemies. But it's the opposite. A wedge is a triangle going through the color wheel, and a shard is 3 things contiguous. So anyway, these are wedge colors, although it just drives me crazy every time. These are the 5, 3-color groups that are best supported in the format. They have triomes and mana rocks for these colors. That's most of what I know. I don't know any of the creatures or spells to play around or whatever. I just know roughly it's a kind of slow format. 18 lands is supposed to be not uncommon because it's really important to hit your 3rd and 5th land drop, and those are bad turns to miss. Because a lot of the good morph cards cost 5 to flip, I guess. Anything else here? I don't know. Let's just jump on in. Also, because this is these cards are like a decade old. There has been some power creep since then. We will be playing with less powerful cards than we're used to in modern sets. There's plenty of good ones still, but even the bad ones can be good in this context. All right, what do I have? Zurgo Helm Smasher, a Mardu card. This is like the aggro archetype. 5 mana 7/2 has to attack indestructible on your turn. Seems okay. What is this? The charms are all usually pretty good, right? Let me just look on Draftsim real quick. Helm Smasher says is great. What do you think of the Mardu charm? It's good. Yeah, this is the one from that I know first from Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. So okay, I mean, what are you? 2-mana 2/2 prowess that also gains lifelink when you do stuff. So this belongs in the Jeskai deck, I think. They're the ones with all the combat tricks and spells and stuff. Oh yeah, Outlast is a mechanic. I think that's an Abzan mechanic, right? What are you? 5-mana 0/7 that can tap things. Okay. 3-mana 2/1 flyer with morph. A very cheap morph cost. And okay. Seems meh. But maybe playable in... Oh, here's Mardu Banner. The banners are generally, I believe, considered to be pretty bad. You try to avoid taking them. Debilitating Injury is pretty good. But I think Watcher of the Roost is also pretty good, and they're both on color for this Zergo idea. Oh, there's a Jeskai banner here as well, so 2 banners. I think Debilitating Injury, like, since morphs are so important, a 2-mana spell that kills somebody's 3-mana thing, 3-mana 2/2 that they were planning to do something with later, I think it's worth taking. What are you? Empty the Pits? 4 black and double X. Oh yeah, Delve is a thing, right? That's very expensive. 2-mana exile removal. That's pretty good, I think. So here's one of these morph cards. You can play it as a 2/2 for 3 mana, and then later you can pay 5 to flip it instead of like paying 6 up front. So it's something to do on 3 that turns into something good on 5 instead of like something that takes till turn 6 to get anything out of. This seems okay. Feed the what? The clan. Teamer banner. The land would be okay, but I think I want the removal. Arc Lightning. Sure, it's okay, probably. Probably good, actually, right? What else? What is this? 2 mana. I don't know. Looks weak. 5 mana, 5/3 morph creature. Okay. Lots of banners going around. 3 of them in this pack. My goodness. Okay. Yeah, I think it's the Arc Lightning. Raiders Spoils. 4 mana enchantment creatures. Okay, I mean, it might be playable in the Warriors deck. It's pretty slow, though. 4 mana doesn't do that much. What about this? 2 mana, 2/1 tapped. Okay, yeah, I mean, it rewards you for attacking. And it's a 2 mana play, both of which are nice. This is a 5 mana play. This is an okay morph dude. This looks bad. This is alright. I don't know. So far, the Mardu Warriors idea seems to be going okay. Honestly, we should be able to wheel that black enchantment if we wanted. It looks awful. No. No. Defiant Strikes may be okay. 3 mana. 3 mana what? Oh, yeah, no thanks, I think. What is this? Very bad. Okay, I mean, this is fine. A 1 mana combat trick that cycles itself. Sure. Oh, that's fun. For the aggro decks. Although, maybe I just take a land here? Vanilla Creatures, yes, a 5 mana 2/8. I think I want the land. We seem like Mardu is a good place. And this is red-white. These morph cards are all fine. So Mardu Banner. 4-mana morph card that morphs for 2 into a 1/4 lifelinker. Ugh. I think this tracker guy is probably better. I don't really want the Mardu Banner. This is just like an okay morph creature. Gives you something to do on turn 3. The Bloodflies are back. Yeah, no thanks. Here's another morph option. Or, I mean, I think I want this guy that morphs into a 5/2 and we can just bash face with it. This is a much slower approach than I want to take. Sure. 2-mana, 2/2 haste that likes attacking. I'll take it. I wonder if I'm wrong to be in black. Maybe I should be in Jeskai. Black hasn't been that open besides our first couple of picks. Okay, speaking of Jeskai. Honestly, this is more likely to make the deck than that other piece of junk. Because there's nothing here that I'm dying to splash from black, really. Like, Debilitating Injury is good. It'd be cool to cast Zergo. But maybe we should be in Jeskai instead. Oh man, another Mardu spell. What is this? 3 mana, 2 damage to your opponent. They sack their biggest creature. Cool. Six mana delve. Yeah, sure. Bounce 2 things. That's kind of fun. 1 mana creature is kind of cool. Horde Chief's a 3 mana 2/3 that comes with a 1/1. What is this? No. I mean, I'm kind of. Gosh, it costs so much though to pump it. I think I'll just take a 3 mana raid thing. Four mana, 4/5 raid. Sure. This is a little too big for a removal spell, probably. Kirin, I think, is pretty okay. What is this? Just a 4/3. Okay. I think this is the only card in the pack, unless you want the Kirin, which is like totally playable. Okay, I love Ride Down, I think. Last time I was offered a Ride Down, I took the dual land instead. But I'm happy to get one now. There's actually a lot in this pack. We should wheel something good. 2 mana, 2/1 raid. Ugh, insane. Okay. Act of Treason. Feed resistance pretty good. Still could use a couple lands. How are we for colors so far? More red than anything. Okay. Good to know. Not any lands here. Bad. I already have one Defiant Strike. Can I get something better? Maybe just a little Morph Dude? Do I already have one of these guys? I do. I mean, that doesn't mean I shouldn't take another. Sure. Abzan Charm. Gonna be tough to get any green mana. Kieran's okay. Oh, the land, though. The land. This is a decent one. I would love to wheel the Behemoth. I don't imagine that I will. Actually, most of the cards in this pack are pretty good. Pretty okay. I don't know. We probably just wheel like these stupid banners or something. Oh, these lands! I'm loving it. This is bad. This is whatever. Yeah. Give me. Yeah. Well, it doesn't really matter which of these we take. I think if we believe these are the colors we're playing, then a duel in any color is basically just as good. What? Horrible. 1 mana, 1/1. 5 mana, deal 4 to something. Or with Raid, deal 5 unpreventable damage, huh? Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Eight mana delve. Your first delve card allegedly is not necessarily that hard to cast. I'm gonna take a 1-drop. I think we probably should have taken the 1-drop out of the previous pack as well. We want to run some people over. Swift Kick. Not very good. It's really more for the teamer kind of big dudes deck. 4 mana, 4/3, I guess. Second Defiant Strike is okay. 5 mana Defender that requires black and green mana. Get that shit out of here. Oh, man. Abzan Banner. We're not running this. In true desperation, we could put in the Jeskai Banner. Alright, here's the pack that had 2 banners in it. And a bunch of good cards, but I think not enough good cards that we're wheeling one. Oh, that's not bad. This is the red-black fetch, which would be okay. 3 mana, 4/4. When it attacks or blocks, you have to sack it. Seems bad. Feed resistance is okay. Oof, Treasure Cruise, a modern staple. The land would be okay, but we're up to 3 duels now. I think I can be greedy enough to take an actual spell first. It's pretty annoying to deal with. Another Suspension Field would be nice. What is this? Oh yeah, this is this bad thing we passed around before. Jeskai Triome. 2 mana, 1/3 with Prowess. Not bad. 1 mana, 1/1 Death Touch-ish. Not bad. Not, yeah. Don't need more lurkers or a shatter. Yeah, I mean, I still think suspension field is right. You may exile. What a weird... Okay. 2 mana... No. Could take the land here. Are any of these any good? Bring low. 4 mana, deal 3. Fine. I'll take the land. Five mana, make 3 1/1s playable. We have 4 lands. This is our 24th spell. I mean, we could just take another land, but I don't even really know how good this black is. Maybe I'm just supposed to be running 2 colors and splash for like Zurgo or something, because he would be pretty cool, right? Oh yeah. Leaping Master, sure, I'll take another one of those. Could take a Mardu Banner, don't want it. 2 mana 2/2 Prowess. Okay. Yeah, I think over a Mardu Horde Chief, like this is a 3 mana 2/3 that hopefully comes with a 1/1, but I'd rather take the 2/2 Prowess. More Leaping Masters? Or 4 mana 3/3 Raid to add mana. That's kind of cool. I don't know. Just give me more of these weird little dudes. Oh my god, there's another. That might be too much. But I don't know. There's plenty of stuff I could cut. Like all the black cards? Yeah, you know what? Let's just keep taking more of these. A morph creature that can become a 3/3 first striker. Sure. 2 mana 1/3 with prowess, looking pretty hot. Do I want a 5/2 or a 3/3 first strike? I don't know, neither really. Could be playable. These, I believe, are both quite bad. I mean, this is the banner that's on color for me, but I don't think I want it. I don't want a 0/5 either. Okay, so I think we cut the black, except for maybe 1 or 2 cards. I mean, there's only like 3 in there at the moment, I think. 4, yeah. So all of the kind of dubious black cards, right? We have plenty of 2 mana 2/1s, but this one does make them discard. Debilitating Injury. It is kind of nice. I don't know. I kind of like all these black cards, to be honest. How hard are they going to be to run? What's our mana base look like? 5, 6, 8 white sources. 3, 4, 5 black sources. It's not great for 4 spells. 5, 6, 8 red sources. So we're doing fine for our main colors. We have a good enough mana base that, you know, we can run those. The problem is, like, we're splashing 2-drop creatures. That's not what you're supposed to do. I would love making them discard a card. That'd be cool. But I also love reducing their life total by 2, and lots of my creatures do that without requiring black mana. I think I'm doing okay for removal. I don't necessarily need this one. And then I can, like, splash these two. This guy's raid is a downside, of course, not an upside. But as a 4-mana 4/5, like, that's better than my other stuff, right? I have a 4-mana 4/3 I'm thinking of running instead. Double red is maybe a bit much. Like, we have a good enough set of red sources we could run it, but I'd rather focus on the low end of the curve and throw this guy in as, like, he's not that hard to splash, and it's a 4-mana 4/5. We want plenty of tricks to allow us to attack with without fear, so that we can trigger raid on cards like this and other raid cards comfortably. Four of these is probably not really necessary. But, like, is this guy even any good? Maybe I should cut him first? It would be my only 1-mana play, so it would be nice to have. I don't know. It's too expensive to trade that into something, I think. Let's just get rid of him. Plenty of non-creature spells for Seeker of the Way and Jeskai Student. Not that they're incredible, but they should be okay. Oh, what the hell is this doing in here? Get out of here. And I don't know, is 17 the right number of lands here? It's sort of questionable. Do I need 3 of these? I didn't realize I'd taken 3 of them when I was choosing between, one of them and... Oh, I guess I have 2 of these guys as well, huh? So I've got a pretty good selection of, flippable, like, good. I've got my 3 slot looks horrible, right? But remember, these creatures also cost 3. So that's a lot more reasonable, I think. So this, what is this? 5 mana, deal 5. We're assuming we can trigger raid. Is that good? It does shoot them in the face. That's kind of nice. Obviously, like, you would never take a card that says, like, 5 mana, deal 5 to the opponent. That's just not good. But this has the option to remove their big blocker or be a finisher, which is kind of nice. It's pretty expensive for the amount of damage it does. But it is nice and it is powerful. I don't know if we need it though. Like, because, like, what I mean is we have removal for creatures, right? We have combat tricks to trick them. We have 2 suspension fields, and there's something else around here somewhere, isn't there? A ride down, and an arc lightning. So when I look at this card, mostly what I see is, like, a way to, when we've managed to deal 15 damage to the opponent, and, like, now they've stabilized, we just kill them. And I don't know if 5 mana is a good cost to pay for that. And its flexibility for dealing with creatures is less important because we already have ways to deal with creatures. So I think maybe we cut this. And we're now getting closer. I think this is probably more Leaping Masters than you really ought to have. Because you can't pump mana into, like... You can't pump 3 mana into doing 2 damage very often without being, like, miserable, right? In fact, let's just run 2 of them. I don't think they're that amazing. And I think 17 lands is okay. Because we do want to be able to, like, hit 4 and 5 to morph our dudes, or to flip our morphs. And to cast this guy. So I don't think you need to go down to 16, even though I have a bunch of 2-mana spells. Okay, let's try it. A Zergo deck. One other thing that is going to surprise me during the... Like, I know it, but I predict it will still surprise me. Is that Morph is an instant speed ability, but it doesn't go on the stack. It just, like, happens. There's no chance to respond to it. If you activate a Morph ability, the creature morphs immediately. Okay. I mean, yeah, sure. I've got all my colors. I've got a 2 and a 3 and a 5. It's not as aggressive as I would like. So one consequence of this morph being instantaneous thing is it's sort of dangerous to try to remove a face-down morph creature while your opponent has mana up. They might flip it and then be like, haha, your removal spell is not big enough anymore. But, like, once they morph something, you... Oh, yeah, I don't know. You could then remove the morph thing, but of course that's true whether it's instant speed or not. But you can't, in response to the opponent morphing something, say, oh, I'll kill it while it's still a 2-2, because that doesn't happen. That's a little bit scary. So we're looking at the Jeskai deck. I think I want to just play my Morpher. The question, I mean, I definitely do. I don't want to, like, give this flying and swing in for 2. That's insane. I could swing in for 2 and try to ride this down, but I don't think that's very good either. I think the thing is, it's just a little bit risky to try to block the prowess with my 2-1, because they might pump it up to be, I don't know. I don't think they're going to do that. So I'll hold this back on blocks, and I'll play a morph card. And if they spend, like, 2 instants getting this trade to work out well, then, like, you know, sure, have fun, I guess. I could have swung in. I think they would have just taken the damage. Flying prowess. Well, I'm not really going to have a chance to flip this guy anytime soon. But them having 2 prowess creatures is quite scary to me. So I'm a little afraid to attack with too much. I don't know. Let's just go for it. I have a ride down. It's more like they're going to hit me for a billion on the backswing, but there's not much I can do about that. I don't know. Maybe I should have even cycled the Defiant Strike for a card and 1 damage. This has haste, right? Yeah. Those resolve. What is this? Bounce my 2-1? Okay. They also get to draw, they get to loot. Sure. Enjoy. And then they get to hit me for 7. That's the really exciting part. That's why they bounced the 2-1. They didn't want it to block the 4-2. Sure. So I don't know. Like, I could have attacked with less, and then I wouldn't be taking this 4 damage. But I don't know. I think I want to start racing. I'm about to play a 7-2 haster, right? I don't expect they can kill me here. Right? They have 5 damage on board. They would need 8 more. 4 instants would do it, or like some smaller number of instants that also do something. And you tap it. It doesn't untap during its untap, but I can pay 6 to untap it myself if I want. That's interesting. I do have the 6th land, which I will certainly play. And I don't think I have a better idea than just paying 6 for this. They'll have to chump with the 3-1, so... Seems alright. I didn't even... This has text on it? Whenever creature dealt damage by Zergo dies this turn, put a counter on it. Amazing. Okay. I was just like, wow, it's a 7-2 indestructible haster. But it's even more than that. Great. Ah! I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh, I should have swung with fewer of these, maybe? Yeah, I guess that's fair. Like, Act of Treason is a card you should play around in pretty much every format sometime. I mean, every format has something like this, and there are some positions where you should play around it. Was this one of them? Maybe. Certainly, you know, I died when I... Like, I don't know. I guess it depends on how much faith you have in the opponent in some sense. Like, they played this card, whose effect was your opponent has to tap out next turn in order to attack. I mean, they didn't know I had the 6th land for sure, but it's not a surprise that I did. So this doesn't actually stop me from attacking with my creature, necessarily. And yet they played it anyway, believing it would be good to get me to tap out. But like, the fact that I was tapped out didn't actually matter. The problem was I just attacked with too many of these. Maybe I could have been a little bit less bold and like held one of these back and put them to 3. But getting them down to 1 is just, it makes it so much easier for one thing to trickle in and connect and kill them versus letting the game drag out longer. So I don't know. These aren't the colors I would actually expect to play much Act of Treason. Like, that's usually a red-black effect. Or red-white, not red-blue. But, I mean, you know, it's an instant or sorcery, so congratulations. Tim Drake. Sure. I have a 2-mana play, I have a Morph on 3, and I have some combat tricks. Gruul. And white. Those are not a supported color grouping. What are you doing playing Naya, you sicko? We'll see. Maybe one of these colors is a splash. Or maybe they're just like, you know, they got good green and red and white spells and decided to play green and red and white. Tormenting Voice is nice. Wish I had one of those. Blue. Okay, so maybe the green is the splash would be my guess. Alright, cast one of the Morphers, and they're both the same card, so it doesn't really matter which one I choose. Okay, I'm glad to have hit a land. Well, this card kind of sucks, huh? Maybe I should cut that. Let's just swing out here and see what happens. I mean, I don't think I want to ride that down. I think I'm just going to keep this alive like so. Or, like, I could just let it die. Play another one. It's maybe more reasonable. Sure. You got me. Your 2-drop traded for my 3-drop, and you gain some life. I hate it a lot. But you missed your 3rd land, so GG. Another Gruul land. Okay. They have something... Why did it stop here? It's weird. I don't think I'm doing anything right now. Alright, flip that bad boy up and smack him. Rush of Battle. I don't think that's necessary. Waiting for 7. It would be 11 with this. Kind of cool, but I'd rather keep this up. Alright. And... just hold up the white and 1 for protection. We should be winning now. I don't know what this deck is. Really? Let's see. Protection works here, doesn't it? What does protection mean? Damaged. Does protection work for destroy, or... It does not stop destroy. Okay. D for damage, D is not for destroy. It resolves. I hate you a lot, by the way. So much for winning. I don't know. Did I push in too much? Commit too much? Who would have thought this would be in this cobbled together deck? What the hell? Okay, well... These 2 cards are actually enough to kill them next turn if this lives. I believe. Right? This is +3, this is +2. Yeah, that would be 6. I mean, their hand is huge. What is this? They're tapping out for this. They didn't attack this turn. I guess it doesn't matter because I'm giving it protection, so the effect won't apply at all. I choose a red, please. Pretty good top deck, by the way, in case you missed that. So, what spells did opponent cast that game? They cast the board clear and like Tormenting Voice. Oh yeah, and this, and that was it. And I just barely managed to squeak by because they got so much for their board clear. So that was white, and 3, right? I think. What are my dailies, by the way? Kill creatures. I'm not gonna do very well with black spells. Give me. Oh yeah, attack with creatures. I accept. 1 and 1. Not terrible. Scary to keep a 2-lander, but I think you do keep it when you have a 2-drop and some good stuff for it. Oh, I forgot there was that spell I kind of wanted to take out, except it did win that last game, so maybe I shouldn't. The +2/+1 to everything. My board doesn't go that wide, so I feel like it should often not work very well. Okay, we did it. Black. Do we just openly declare Mardu? I guess so. And I'd rather have the 4-mana morph on the table, I think. Although I don't know that I'm actually going to flip it right away. I'd rather develop the other one. And have, like... Actually, neither of these are protection effects. But they're combat tricks, right? Or this one is, anyway. Huh. Pretty strong effect. Okay. I guess this is Abzan kind of thing. This does not look like a Mardu card. I mean, it's fine. So this is Toughness 3 or greater, which applies to none of their shit. Alright, in we smash, I guess. What do you got? Okay, you can draw a card if you want. I mean, I could ride that down to get in for 2 damage and keep this alive. Seems weak. I think I'd rather just flip this and get in for 7. Because now ride down on whatever blocks this is looking really exciting, right? Although not lethal, it turns out. Yeah, there's the green. Now this... Right, this is castable, but it can't target anything. Not even one of my creatures. Oh, that's probably why it says you may. so that opponent can't respond to you casting this by destroying, by like getting rid of the thing you wanted to target and forcing you to target your own thing. Yeah, it's kind of. I wish I had that 5th land because I don't really have a great thing to do. I don't have a 2nd white. I can't like do both of these things. So I don't know. I think we do kind of have to swing in here. And then just ride it down. And skip the rest of the turn, sadly. Oh no! Protection from red! Ugh. The worst. My creature and my spell were both red. I don't know. I was thinking like, hey, I'll destroy their creature, and this way if they had a combat trick, it still doesn't get to kill my thing. But it was a combat trick that also negated the ride down. It's really bad. Okay, but now I can exile that, I guess. Although not if I want to do anything else this turn, because again, I still don't have a 2nd white. But I would like this to go away before I can do something really nasty. Yeah, this is a spell you should be playing around. It's an uncommon, but it's really good. So people are taking it, and you need to like play around it, I guess, or at least keep it in mind. I don't have a plan to deal with this 4/4, by the way. This is only a 3/3 first striker, so. Okay, a 3/6, huh? What the fuck do I do with that? Morph out a 5/2 and play my 1/3? I guess. Attacking? Okay, that's brave. Okay, Defiant Strike's a nice one because I have way better attacks now. Yeah, so we just swing out. I think you guessed wrong, my friend. No, you guessed right! If they blocked the other way around, we'd have lethal. Let's see. This is gonna... I can Defiant Strike... Anything gets this one to kill that. So... This I'd like to morph... so that I kill their 4/4. Which means I can't morph this, but I can at least Defiant Strike it and see if I get something good. Oh my god, it's this thing that can regenerate itself forever. Okay. And if I swing with this, they just block here and I can't really make any progress. I think I just play this and take the damage. Because a 4/5 is pretty good right now. Okay. So Outlast requires tapping, right? Yes. Okay. So, I mean, a 3/3 doesn't do anything. I could bluff attack with it and see if they block with something other than the 3/6. But they probably just block with the 2/5 and then I'm out of ideas. Okay, I'm just going to play out my land, show them I don't have anything. Not because I want to show them I have nothing, but because I do, you know, I could draw something expensive and want to flip this as well. No, I guess I'll flip this probably. Well, I guess there's some value in keeping this face down. They don't know how to play, like how to block it correctly. If I make it a face-up 3/3 first strike, it's very easy to cope with, right? They just like block it with the 3/6. As a morph creature, it's a little scarier. Oh no, we're gonna lose another one, guys. I mean, that +2/+1 to everything would do something this turn, huh? Yeah, we need to kill him real soon. I'm gonna flip this. They know what to do with it, but am I? I mean, I have what, 6, 9 mana? This is 5. Yeah, if I draw like Zergo, I would want to have paid for this. Okay. Okay. I mean, I think we kind of have to swing out here and hope Defiant Strike gets us something good for it. I don't think it will. Oh, you know what? I should have Defiant Struck pre-combat and tried to draw the, like, buff everything, or the Zergo, maybe? Rather than keeping this hidden so they don't know about it. I mean, this doesn't even really do anything, right? I think I have to just let them cast their fucking spells and then die. But their spell has life gain, right? Maybe I can do this. Yeah, let's attack with just that and see what they come up with. If they block with the 3/6, well, no harm done, really. Oh, this can put a counter on it at... Is Outlast only... It's sorcery speed, yeah. Oh, they can just give it... They can regenerate it. I hate this game, man. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, I guess my attack is stupid and sucky. At least I didn't also lose a creature. I drew a few too many lands here, but the real issue is that they have 3 life instead of 0 life. The ride down blowing up is what put me in this losing position, not my draws. My draws are just making it worse. They tap out of white? Bad job, Auto Tapper. They might want the green, sure, but they also might want the white. Well, okay, green and black. Yeah, okay, there's not actually a way to hold up all three colors. To hold up green and black and also white and one. I don't know. All right, this is kind of got to be the turn, I think. Put it here. So that if I get a great draw, it could be a 6/5 first striker. I don't think it's enough. There's the Zergo. Just in time. Except it doesn't fucking work. They just have this 2/2. And so it doesn't even die. I just attack and nothing happens. I don't even get the counter. I guess, you know, I do threaten another ride down or something, so they might need to block with more than just the 2/2. Okay. I'll take it. Oh, they're going to sack it. I see. Ride down still kills that, though. Oh, but they gain 5. Yeah, very funny. I should have put a stop in combat so I could bluff ride down. Because, yeah, ride down would kill them, because it would be... Would this ability still resolve? I guess it would. Because sacrifice is part of the cost, not the effect. And the sacrificed creature. Even if you don't sacrifice a creature... No, they do sacrifice it. Right. I couldn't even target ride down. There would be no blocking creature to target. I mean, we're very dead, right? I don't know what's in the deck that wins. Rush of Battle could make things unpleasant, I guess. I don't have another ride down. Arc Lightning? Oh, that would have been a cool draw. Shoot him in the face for 3? Too late now. Yeah, I mean, okay, we're in the mid to late game against the Abzan grind deck. I'm gonna get ground, right? I don't think I have anything left, but Rush of Battle doesn't even really work. Well, no, even if they tap that. Yeah, okay. Well, let's see what they're doing with this time. Just gonna regenerate the 2/2. Throttle it. Sure. Hey, you triggered my raid, idiot. Got him. Should have killed him before he attacked. Or it's... Yeah, you could have done that. But, I mean, I'm out of here. It's hopeless. There was some other format recently that had the... It was Mom, right? That had the 2-mana white spell that gave something +1/+1 counter and protection. But it was better because you could give it protection from color of your choice or colorless. There were a number of colorless. Mostly incubator tokens, but a few colorless things in that format. That was Angelic Protection or something like that. Let me look that up, just out of curiosity. Angelic Intervention. I can't play anything on 2, which is bad. But, I mean, I have a lot of 2-drops in my deck. I could draw one. Okay, that isn't one. And I do have an okay, like, couple 3-mana plays. Wow! Okay, that's a card? What the hell? They just get to keep playing that over and over as long as they're attacking. What the hell is this? These colors they don't make any sense to me. Let's run out one of the 5/2s, I guess. When you morph, can they counterspell that? You may cast it face down as a 2/2. Yeah, so it's still a creature on the stack. It's not like an ability that puts it onto the battlefield. Obviously no blocks. Literally all 5 colors. Okay. Arc Lightning is pretty good right now. So this is 1 and a black to put back, but they have to be attacking to make it happen. This is the one that's 4 to flip? Yes. It's a 4/4. Oh, they exiled their dude to delve this. Really? Interesting. I could swing and flip this. No, I don't have the mana for that. I could do nothing and play out another Morpher. I could exile this. I think I just want another Morpher. Sure, come on in. How come I never draw any planes, man? Has a lifelink. I think I pass here and try double block plus give something protection. It risks getting blown out, but I think it's worth a try. Presumably they just say pass to attackers here, right? Wrong? Give that protection from black then? To keep it alive? Or I could let it die and buff this, and then I have everything is dead. That seems bad. Alright, a red spell for 2. That's good. This is certainly swinging. I think this is 2. I guess I would happily ride this down, having no other great ideas. Creatures that were blocked by that creature. I mean, they're going to eventually play some cool bombs. There must be a reason they're playing 5 colors. You're a 1/1 Death Touch. And that's it. So none of these spells really do anything at the moment. I propose we full swing here and see what happens. Actually, this first striker represents an opportunity to get through later. Maybe I just don't waste it right now. Let's get some 1/1s out there, I think. Or, well, 1/1/1 anyway. And a 2/3, which attacks usefully into this. Okay, they're starting to run low on cards. So the chances that some card in their hand is an incredible bomb is getting lower as the number of cards in their hands decreases as well. Okay, I guess we just attack. If they have a trick to trade these, it's like sad, but that's life. Oh, right, of course. It can morph. Well, that's pretty good for you, but not the end of the world. Yeah. They didn't block here, which makes sense. Yeah, honestly, that attack was very dangerous, and I deserved to get more punished than I did. Like, I lost my... Basically, this 2/2 blocked my 3/3 and killed it, and then stayed on the board. Could have been worse. They could have had a 5/7 or something. Okay, untap. Yeah, no thanks. I don't like that very much. This one, please. I will take this action. This trade here is like whatever. Right? You know what? Let's just not offer it. You can keep that if you want. Although, I don't know. If I attack with it and the trade goes through, now I can start attacking with a 1/1 in the future. Really need that 5th land. I'm running 17. What are you? A 3/3 that put throttle back in hand. Sure. Okay, there is my 5th land. I mean, it is just a 3/3. But right now that's pretty good. So I guess I'll just get rid of it. This one, please. Yes. If they can kill the enchantment and get this to go off again, that's pretty cool. But not for me. Yeah, let's go ahead and swing with this. I should have offered it last turn, I think. And I think I will present them with a morph card to throttle if they want to. Because I don't really have the mana to just like start flipping these things for fun. So right, like, this 2/3 is a better creature at the moment than the 2/2 is. So I don't really mind if they throttle the 2/2. And even even if I pay to flip it, they can still throttle it, right? And it'll still die. So yeah, just run out of 2/2, I think. Ooh, it's a swamp. Technically, it's not a swamp, it's just a land that taps for black. Sure. You got it, he's dead. Yeah, see, I could have gotten in one more damage if I'd made the attack with a 3/2 one turn earlier. Which would have been nice. I mean, do I play into a board clear here? I think yes. Because if they board clear, then Zurgo is going to be a pretty good follow-up. What is this shit? Uh-huh. Okay, I think we got him. Counterspell? That would be pretty cool. Oh, they can block and then sack it, I guess. So this doesn't kill, but... it does get in for 3 and leaves Zurgo on the board. Okay, looks like they're done playing. Ooh. I don't know what, like, cool thing their deck was aiming towards. Just, like, generic control stuff? Or... they have something more specific in mind? It's like, we saw the, we saw, like, a big creature. We saw a graveyard recursion creature. Nothing specific. You know, this is a 2-for-1 creature. Well, no. It's a defensive creature, though, that's for sure. This thing is kind of mid-rangey. I don't know. Two and two. One more win till I can declare myself an average Khans of Tarkir player. That's all I really aspire to be. Given that this is my first time ever playing the format, it would be, you know, not bad. Oh, am I just realized I'm like, my OBS settings are not exactly what I meant them to be, but it's fine. You guys have been seeing the right thing anyway somehow. Sure, I have a 2-drop, some removal, some tricks, and a morph for 3. Two can play at that game, my friend. Hey, Mardu Mirror? No. They just like fetch lands, which is fair enough. Fetch lands are good cards. Oh, we could play out the Haster here, huh? As opposed to this guy? I think that's better. Once again, by the way, just one white source. I don't know how it keeps happening. We've got plenty. Found the other. Okay, good. And I'm just going to let this trade go through, I guess. Don't have much choice. Okay, they don't want it. What is this? Oh, you're morphing it. I see. It has a free morph cost to just reveal a card. Nice. Don't I have one of these? I feel sure I drafted one, but I've never seen it. Well, there isn't one in my deck, according to my deck tracker, so I guess I didn't. 5-2 when I flip it, huh? Well, this attack looks pretty bad, obviously. I guess I could have actually suspension fielded the 2-3 first. But I'm happy enough to just Defiant Strike here. Opponent's stuck on 3 lands. I'm only now noticing, although I believe this is their second turn missing land number 4. I'm stuck on way too many lands. I mean... I have the threat to block here, but it's still just a trade. I can swing with this, bluffing that it's better than it actually is to flip. Like, it could be the 3/3 first striker. But if they actually block, I'm just, like, reducing... I don't know, it doesn't seem very good. I can attack with this and make it fly, but if I do that, then I don't bluff anything with this, really. So I think it might be no attacks. And just end turn. And I still threaten to flip this on blocks. And I threaten to block their 2/1 flyer. I can't even flip it. Oh, I hate you. I mean, I could flip it, but it would still die. Okay, well, here we go. Hiya! Oh, fuck me. Did they, like, break the shuffler? Like, it's rigged, but it's supposed to be good for you, not bad. And it's only supposed to be during the mulligan, not during the game. I feel like I've just drawn terrible, like, land balances every game. Maybe there was one game where it was okay. don't think we can come back from this anymore. No. 3/3 first strike's pretty good, actually. I have what? 5, 7, 8 mana. So I could morph it for 3 and flip it for 5, and that would be okay, I guess. If they won't know what it is while attacking in. Yeah, that's true. I think I have to block the prowess creature and just get owned. I think they should have attacked with the 1/1 as well. I can't really afford to block here and take 5. Yeah. Here, I guess I block the 2/2 and then flip to trade with it, if necessary. It was a 5/3. They didn't have anything to return. Well, these suck! Man, okay. Take 4. If they'd attacked with their 1/1 on those 2 turns, I'd be dead now. Instead, I get 1 more draw step, maybe. Ten lands to 5. It's pretty tough to survive in those circumstances. Zergo can't block. Good game. It's a 2/2 haste. All your creatures get first strike and death touch when this attacks. That's pretty cool. How strong is that card? Excuse me? I don't think it's insanely busted. It's a 5 mana 2/2. But I think it's pretty good. What does Draftsim think? Ankle Shanker. Yeah, it says very good. An incredible bomb. But only mid-tier among the incredible bombs. Well, that was a rough one, all right. It does say it's better than Zergo. Zergo, I don't know. He's got some issues. Two wins, boo-hoo. Hold your head in or hang your head in shame, excuse me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.